I now welcome our second student speaker, Kayla Patel.
Good evening, administration, families, and my fellow graduates. As we sit here today, we realize that in a few short moments, our middle school careers will be coming to an end. We will be forced to part ways with the familiar, step outside of our comfort zones, and enter a whole new world, high school. However terrifying this may seem, looking back, I know that we are all prepared to encounter whatever obstacles we may face throughout the next 4 years of our lives. The transition from elementary school to middle school was anything but easy, primarily due to the fact that in a blink of an eye, our 5th grade year was cut short due to the pandemic. Throughout the last few months of school and throughout the summer, we watched as our families rushed to gather food, masks, and toilet paper. Our only concern was staying safe and healthy. However, the summer soon ended and we were faced with the reality of going back to school, not to mention middle school, which at the time was the last things on our mind. We began 6th grade a bit unsure of what middle school had in store for us, but excited nonetheless. Field was completely foreign to us, and we were filled with an abundance of new emotions. In the immortal words of Will Smith, life was turned upside down. Although we did not get to experience the rite of passage for all 6th graders at Field, opening our lockers, we cannot deny that wandering aimlessly through the halls, trying to find our classes, and staring up at the upperclassmen was absolutely frightening. However, a few weeks later, we realized that this was the place where we would be treated as young adults. We would need to learn how to take initiative and would be held accountable for our actions. 7th grade came with a little more confidence as we were no longer at the bottom of the totem pole at Field. Our surroundings were more familiar and more opportunities opened up to us. It was a year filled with bat and bar mitzvahs, TikTok dances, and jokes, but also the dreaded Constitution test. Throughout the year, we learned that our voices had an impact on our school's community, and we allowed our unique personalities to shine through. We carried that confidence with us into our final year of middle school. At last, 8th grade had arrived. The start of 8th grade brought upon the realization that we were the leaders here at Field. We began looking forward to high school and the rites and passages that would bring. Although we worked hard to prepare ourselves for the transition into high school, we also found joy in our last year at Field. From Six Flags trip, the annual musical, and visits to our high school counselors, we've been quite busy. At Field, we also explored what it was like to give back to the community. Although we did not get to experience many of our scheduled trips due to the pandemic, this year, we visited Feed My Starving Children. This trip was especially influential because it opened our eyes to see just how fortunate we are and that not every child gets the same opportunities that we do. After this trip, we had a better understanding of our social responsibility. We realized how rewarding it was to give back to our community and make a positive impact on the world. Overall, our experiences at Field have been more rewarding than I could ever imagine. Looking back at the start of 6th grade and even the start of 7th grade, we have grown immensely over the years. We should be proud of the individuals we have become. The vast amount of knowledge we have acquired over the years is credit that we owe to our mentors, families, and peers. To the ELA teachers, you taught us how powerful words can be. You taught us the importance of communicating effectively to convey our thoughts and ideas. To the social studies teachers, you taught us the essence of learning about the past and the world around us and allowed us to explore our role in a world that is constantly changing. To the Spanish teachers, you taught us how rewarding learning another language can be so that we can have a deeper personal connection with individuals who are no different than ourselves. To the science teachers, you fostered our curiosity and encouraged us to never stop asking questions. You taught us to appreciate how the world around us works and how science can relate back to even the tiniest day-to-day activities. To the math teachers, you taught us to never stop searching for solutions. You taught us how to think logically and apply this logic to everyday scenarios. To the specials teachers, you taught us the importance of creativity, keeping our bodies healthy, and learning to think outside of the box. To our families, we thank you for your unconditional love and support. We thank you for dragging us out of bed early in the morning and for staying up late at night to help us with our homework, even if you did not fully understand it yourselves. You motivated us to reach for the stars and never gave us any idea that we couldn't do whatever we wanted to do or be whomever we wanted to be. Finally, to our peers. Throughout the years, you have taught us just as much as any teacher, whether it was about ourselves or the world. We have been so lucky to go through our years in middle school, surrounded by such passionate and talented young adults. A final thank you to everyone who has guided us throughout the years. You have enriched not only our minds, but our hearts, and I know that the skills we have learned will stick with each of the graduates throughout high school and beyond. Our years in high school will be very different, yet very similar to our years here at Field. We will face new challenges, surprises, excitement, and failure. However, it is necessary to note that with hardship's anniversary comes perseverance. It is necessary that we recognize our own resilience and ability to find solutions. So, as we part ways, some to GBN and some to GBS, I know that the memories we have made at Field will always be dear to our hearts. They have molded us into the independent, strong, and unique individuals that we are today, and I know that we will all go out and do great things. I would like to leave you with a quote from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do by the ones that you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Congratulations, Field Middle School class of 2023.